Libra, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It's a look at the energies that are surrounding you right now. And let's get right in. There's always an extended reading. That link is below the video. Libra. 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 You know, I heard from an astrologer that I listened to, and I would say his name if I knew his name. Whatever. I personally feel like I'm in a mini Mercury retrograde because my words have been twisted and my technology has been failing. I'm not really sure why, but I feel like those are the lessons that I need to learn right now. But what he did say was that cardinal signs are going to have the best of it right now in this energy because most of the tension is happening in fixed signs and mutables, which is where the nodes are. And we had a real bunch of craziness when the nodes were in Cancer and Capricorn, but now they're not anymore. And Libra, I am looking at your cards and I'm seeing really masterful energy. Justice. That's you. This is the tarot card that represents you. And I thought to myself, okay. And then I see the Magician. And this is major arcana. Again, justice, major arcana. The kind of justice that you can create for yourself. The kind of balance that you can create for yourself. What you've been doing is creating a state of justice and balance for yourself, or what you have been creating for yourself is now finally being validated. There's another side to it. This is not all you have to keep putting in the work. You have to keep putting in the work, and it's all on you. It's not all on you. There's a cosmic balance that's happening based on the energy and momentum you've been creating. Okay. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Okay. Now the 10 of Cups is not only abundance, it's emotional happiness. It's a state of, it's almost a state of being on vacation in your own home. Because the world around you matches what the world inside of you needed to feel fulfilled. So the 10 of Cups is, it can relate to marriage, it can relate to love, it can relate to children, it can relate to those things that fulfill us closest to our hearts. But we also have the 10 of Wands, which is taking on a lot of responsibilities. However, with all this other energy here and 2 10s, 10, 10, this is a completion, a cycle of completion, a fulfillment. It's more than completion, because 9 is more when things are coming to a close and completing. This is fulfillment. This is a point of fulfillment. But then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Interesting that this is the only card. So what it's kind of suggesting, 2 of Cups, he doesn't have to, 2 of Cups is a wonderful relationship, a healthy, happy relationship. But when it's in reverse, it's got the energy of something that wasn't meant to be long term. It doesn't mean that it isn't happy. It means that it wasn't meant to last forever. And there is this sense right now of, it doesn't have to be a relationship. Let's get that clear, because this is a general reading, right? This is a sense of being happy with realizing that not everything is meant to last forever. And taking that burden off of you, putting it down and saying, I don't have to keep overworking myself or overstressing myself to make something that was supposed to be only a lesson or a season, trying to make it a lifetime. And Libra energy has a tendency to do this, has a tendency to work over, too much toward making things last forever, or making things last always, making things last in general, trying to find the balance, trying to find the permanence, right? Making it happen, when in reality, maybe just living in the moment is the key. Now, this is a huge burden, could be speaking to if you are upset about the idea or upset about things not lasting, something not lasting, something not being fulfilled. It's a burden on you that something seems like it's just like a wham bam thank you ma'am, whether it be a contract role, whether it be a relationship, whether it be like I put things out and people pick them up but they don't come back around, and it's like how much energy and effort do I have to continue to put in to chase people in order to continue to be happy? I want long-term happiness, right? Okay, let's guide. We need leadership for Libra, guidance, because most things are working out except this sense of, why can't I just find something? It's a burden. It's a burden to constantly having to be filtering through and going through and not being able to find something that lasts. Okay, the Four of Swords has popped out right in front of me. This essence of something is, I have to look at something, I have to reflect on something. I'm not ready for something yet. Something is not ready to happen. So this, Libra, is a time of a reminder. The burden is not all on you. The cosmos and things around you have to come clicking in. They all have to come into sync. And you can be in perfect sync and focusing on maintaining that harmony in your life, in your existence, in everything that's going on that you can influence, but you can't influence other people's decisions. See, this is the rub. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Patience is the key to success right now. Because if you are true to your heart space and really valuing yourself and your own goals and aspirations, then it's not that you're doing something wrong because you don't have this one thing that you really want, whether that's success or fame or money or just like a nice home, whatever it is. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just means other things have to come into sync that really don't have anything to do with you. We have the Three of Swords. There's some sort of heartbreak here. And with the Two of Cups in reverse, I have to say, and then the Strength. So these two cards came out together, the Strength card and the Three of Swords. So being strong through heartbreak, something has disappointed you. And it's got to do, what is that thing that's disappointed you? It's the thing that mattered most to you. Or the thing that you staked your claim to, or you invested a lot of yourself into, and there has been a disappointment around it. And the biggest complication is, well, what do I got to do? What do I got to do to succeed? You've got to wade through it. You've got to realize it's not on you. A lot of other people are under stress and strain right now. There's a lot of other craziness happening, and it could happen for the next 6 months. So this energy is a reminder to continue to be true to you. Even though you stand at a point where, what do you mean you're leaving? What do you mean you're just, it's like turn and burn. Was this a wham bam thank you ma'am? Why can't I find a lover that's permanent, you know? Or there's some sort of heartbreak, disappointment here, an upset. What do you mean I'm not getting the raise that you told me I was going to get? Or I've done all this hard work. I've pushed forward all these projects. I've won all these deals. Where's my commissions? Those kind of things of, I don't see the validation coming back. It's not that you haven't earned them. It's that all the systems involved in getting that reward back to you, or those let me not say even a reward, these earnings, all of that's giving it back to you, it's malfunctioning. It's not, it still has to be worked out. It still has to be balanced. There's no lack of balance when it comes to what you're doing. That's all on point. There's a lack of preparedness on the other side. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. But it's in the past. Now, Seven of Swords is something being stolen from you, or something being swiped away or taken. And the Seven of Swords in reverse is usually getting that back. So it could very well be that what you're feeling right now, the frustration, the denial, could be old karma that you're playing out from the past. You're like thinking, well, what did I do now? What did I do? What did I do? You didn't do anything recently. Everything recently has been great, and you should keep up the greatness. But there's something from the past that may have been just coming back and that you have to deal with right now. And that's just something that it's almost a blessing, because there's other stuff in your life that's going right, and so you can lean on that right now. You're not as low as you used to be. You're not going to hit the low that you used to, because everything isn't going wrong all at the same time anymore. There is still enough good stuff happening to remind you that things are going to be okay. And this is also a sense of in the past, something that was stolen from you is coming back. What is that? What is that? Libra. Soulmates. There's a soulmate in your future. What does a soulmate do? There's a soulmate coming. This is, it popped out right away. So let's put it this way. Let's straight out, let's talk about relationships for a second. If this current relationship that you are in isn't working out for you, then it's because it was really just a stepping stone to that person that is going to come next. They're on their way. This could also mean that you've just right now have a lot of clicks, a lot of different things that need to fall into place that don't all have to do with you in order to get to a point where you're free and clear. In other words, the pathway, it's not that it's the wrong pathway, but that the pathway is not clear right now. Okay. Third eye chakra is in reverse in the past. So in other words, you thought something was a good opportunity. You thought something was sort of, you thought something was a good opportunity. You thought something was going to work out. But it wasn't that. It wasn't the thing you thought it was. So what do I do? Like, what do I do when I'm in this now? Like, where do I go from here with this now? Fulfillment of wishes. This is current. And prosperity begins. It just came out. It just came out when I was feeling the most frustrated, Libra, and I was feeling the most static, and I was feeling the most hurt or upset, or how did I get this wrong again? And I'm just asking and screaming, well, what do I do? Well, what do I do? Prosperity begins. In other words, the fruit comes and fulfillment of wishes is here. And it literally just fell out of my hands. So what is that telling me? That's saying that God, the universe, has a participation factor in what's coming to you. And all you can do right now, because you've done all that you can do. And there is frustration happening in your life. And it's okay to like yell and scream and ask for help. The help will be given to you. I think the secret right now is the help is going to be given to you. But you have to say out loud what it is you really want and what it is you really need. Also a sense of it's here, it's happening. It's here, it's happening. Too much noise is happening. I'm sorry about that. I don't understand completely what this is. Can you clarify for Libra, please? Nope, not that, but I'll tell you, I saw another deck in my head. So what I'm called to, I shuffle. Wings of light are here. This is a guardian angel. That's what this is. So it's about a blessing being sent to you. Okay. Spontaneous intuitive creation. So an idea, a new idea coming to you, or this is your time to really be alone. Be on your own and create from your heart space to like give it room to flow out of you and just trust it because it's in other words, the divine wants to work through you right now. It's in your nature. It's in who you are. Let it come out. This is also a sense of when you're feeling the most frustrated, when whatever, get back to nature right now because you're going to start to the inspiration is coming through nature. That's what I'm hearing. By integrating with nature and being out as a part of nature as much as you can. There's an inspiration here. There's a new direction, a new place you want to be. Maybe you've just discovered a new area, whether it's in town or across the world, a sense of be there. You know that you're inspired, you want to be there. You're inspired to be in a specific place where your abundance will grow from. Wow. Abundance from within is here as well. And this is the realization that you have everything that you need and nobody is actually any better than you. Recognizing the wholeness and completion of who you are. Without anybody else's validation, anybody else's appreciation. What does this all freaking mean? I didn't see a card, I saw a pathway. A series of cards that I have to select. Spiritual path. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Are you ready? Because this is the time to make those life changes. And you're being granted the opportunities to do it. So be open to them this week. Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent upon you keeping a positive mindset. And calcite, busy times and multitasking. Take charge of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. What you think is being denied is actually spirit clearing space so that you can create and work on those things that you want to create and bring into the world. This is your time to be able to focus on that. The resources will be provided for you. I'm going to get into specifics. I feel desired. Libra, I feel desired. You are desired right now. There is so much popping off about a hunger for you and what you have to offer. You are the fruit. You are the juicy. I will see you guys over in the extended.